Okay guys, this is my third video that I've done so far, and today we are talking about cheat meals and refeeds. Now I'm in the process of making a cheat meal at the moment, which I'll keep you up to date with as we go. It's going to be a variation of a cottage pie really. We're using 3 different meats. We are going for minced steak, lamb and pork in this one. Unconventional, but it works. So we're just frying up the meat and the onions, garlic, etc. at the moment. Mash is over here ready to go. We're going to be using some sweet potato, white potato for that one. We've got some veg here, which we'll get going later on. Some chorizo, I like a bit of chorizo. Some cheese and stuff to stick on it as well. So we'll keep you monitored on how that goes at the same time. Now, with my training, as I explained in episode 1, I am in a lean bulk phase. So at the moment I will be having a cheat meal once a week. Now when I say cheat meal, it won't be your conventional pizza, chocolate, fish and chips, that sort of thing. It will be relatively lean because I don't want to put too much weight on too quickly. I want to stay nice and lean because it's only harder to cut back when I need to for competition. I've actually devised a calorie window every Saturday, a 4-hour window generally, where I have probably about 2,000 calories to play with my cheat meal, which would basically consist of kind of anything we want. I went with a lasagna last week and with kind of a cottage pie this week, so it's all pretty healthy, which is what we like to see. Now, cheat meals and refeeds. Now when you're bulking, we'll go through this topic first. There's a couple of reasons why people use it. One reason is to add on top of their calorie count, because it's very hard to eat healthily and get the calories you need to meet what you need, as well as go past to build muscle and put your body into a calorie surplus. Now, so they go in with maybe a dirty cheat, pizzas, etc. again, or just chocolate, dark chocolate, rice cakes, whatever you kind of fancy really, just to take your calorie content up, to put your calories into a surplus so you can theoretically grow. Now I've worked it into my calorie window, so I know pretty much within 50 to 100 calories what I'm having each week, and can monitor it accordingly. Now we all go crazy now and then in a cheat meal. I know I do. Pizza again, ice cream, Ben and Jerry's. Everyone likes a bit of Ben and Jerry's. There's no reason why you can't do that. It's just all in moderation. So nice healthy diet and keeping it going through. Now with dieting, I don't employ cheat meals when cutting down for a competition or dieting, just because I don't think they're needed. What I employ is a refeed day. Now I usually have no more than 3 days where my carbohydrates are at a very low point before I actually refeed the body, refeed its muscles full of glycogen so they fill out again and I have more energy before I start going catabolic, which is the breakdown of muscle for energy. So because of my body frame, I would need probably maybe 1-2 a week, depending how far I'm into cut and how my body's reacting. Now, you have 3 body types. You have ectomorphs, mesomorphs and endomorphs. Ectomorph is a very slender, small-framed person. Mesomorph is quite a stocky, generally shortish quite person. And then an endomorph, which is your bigger, plumper frame, if you will. Now, obviously, the bigger you are, the less food and the easier you find to put on weight. So you're going to have to be quite strict with what you eat. If you're quite slender, have a high metabolism, you can be a little bit lax with what you do with it. stir this meat up a little bit. I'm going to add some chorizo now. Going to add that in. Get that cooking away. Okay, yeah, so a refeed day, or a cheat meal if you're cutting. Some people like to have a meal when they're cutting. I'd say I don't see the need. But generally they're added in to raise leptin levels to continue the drop in body fat. Now, leptin is produced from, a hormone produced from fat tissue, which tells your brain to regulate metabolism, appetite, energy expenditure in, out, etc. It just regulates the body. So the more fat you have, the higher leptin levels are. So if you're in a dieting phase for a competition or a photo shoot or just dieting in general, when your body fat becomes so low, your leptin levels will drop and you'll find yourself plateauing. So people introduce this cheat or refeed to trick the body into having more and ingested a lot more fat to increase leptin levels, which therefore stoke metabolism and burn more body fat. That's all it's about, just tricking the body. Your body adapts very quickly to different things it gives you within training, eating. It's very idle. It doesn't like change. It's always looking for a state of homeostasis, which is a state of normality, so it's very comfortable. And what you have to do to change, whether it is to grow, whether to drop body fat, is to introduce new stimulus, trick the body as much as you can. So that's why refeeds and cheats are generally introduced, really. What have we got here? Potatoes are doing. Cheese, carrots. So yeah, that's a little bit about leptin, refeeds, etc. Currently in the process of cooking the meat section of my cottage pie. Again, in part 2, we'll be coming to the end of this cooking section. I'll show you what we've basically come up with my cheat meal. See what you guys think. Again, don't forget to comment in, subscribe, like. You can find me on Twitter at BBDMRN, or Instagram at BBD7, and on Facebook at David Rowe. So we will see you in part 2 and show you what we've got. Thanks.